Shall we start?
Thank you.
So, good evening, everyone, and good evening, ma'am. Today's the fourth session of virtual naturopathy talk, and we will have the introduction of today's speaker, and then we'll proceed with our session. I'll give a very short introduction to Dr. Akhila Vinod. She's an health and wellness expert, naturopathy consultant, yoga therapist in the corporate and holistic training, and the NLP practitioner, and with that acupuncturist in the Kuwait. She's giving training to many sectors: corporate yoga, yoga for health and wellness, yoga retreats, yoga innovations in calorie yoga, yogilates, yogains, yogic healing, and other services in different kind of naturopathic field of experts. And she's also handling different systems of naturopathic systems of experts in the Kuwait, like in Royal Hayat Hospital, Billets and More Health Club in Kuwait, Ayurvedic Hospital in Kerala, and Health Club in Kuwait, Al Cornish, Pineapple Health Club, and so on. Many health clubs and the yogic institutes and personal yogic training and the diet consultancy and many things are there. With that short introduction, ma'am, I welcome you on this small platform. Thank you so much, ma'am, to join us.
Thank you so much. It's a lovely introduction. I'm very happy and privileged to be in this platform addressing the student crowd today. And after all, it's my own BNY's family, so I'm very, very happy to see you all here. And again, it's the word itself, own your growth. I really liked your concept, own your growth. Actually, that itself says it all. Like, own your growth. That itself is my message to you all today. Own your growth is the message, the real message that says a lot. That means you have to find your own growth, and you have to find the passion of yours. When passion and profession become same, then the success is yours. So that's my mantra for success. And then let me introduce about a little bit about myself. I passed out in the year 2007 from SDM College, and I moved to Kuwait the same year 2007. So I couldn't work in India, and I straight away came to Kuwait in the year 2007. I really struggled a lot being in Kuwait, being in an Arab country. It's when I was here in 2007, there was not even a grass of yoga anywhere. So it was very hard for me to find where is yoga and where is naturopathy. And when I was searching for it, then I could find one of my senior working in Banyan Tree Spa. Thus, I got into my profession. After 3 months, of being in Kuwait, I got it. I got a job very easily, and I got by luck. After working there, then I could connect with many people, and then I got into Pilates and more. I hope you know what is Pilates. Pilates is nothing but a combination of aerobics and yoga. So there was a health club named Pilates and More. Thus, I got into Pilates and More health club. Actually, that club was a turning point of my life, I can say, because the management which I was working, she was a European, and I got many ideas, and she was a good mentor for me. After all, more than a manager, I really wish all the managers of all the institution be like her, so that every staff like me will improve and will really get many ideas how to improvise in our career. So that was my starting journey in Kuwait. In 2010, 9, 10, I had a break for my pregnancy to India. Then again, I was back in 2010. And then I started being a freelancer here. Then I worked for the Prime Minister of Kuwait, his wife, and governor's family. I was actually privileged to be a personal trainer for all the Sheikh family here. And then again, like he already introduced, I worked in many health club as a guest instructor, and I was running my own studio for the past 10 years under the banner Yoga Health Plus. Yoga Health Plus is not about yoga. I do many innovations in our field, like Pilates, exercises, dance. I combine martial arts into yoga. I innovate many things, and thus I could survive, I can say, because here, what all matters is survival of the fittest. So when you are traveling outside your country, you will know where you stand in your profession and where you stand in your knowledge. So thus I'm here, and recently I got a reward, My Life, My Yoga contest, and I could win from Kuwait. It's not a great thing, but it's actually a feather for my career. So that's about introduction about myself. And then before going to the question answer session, I would like to give you some tips or mantra of success. I have listed it out here. Usually I don't write, but today I love teaching. Okay, so I thought of giving few tips so that it's like take home message rather than speaking about me and my personal life. I thought something that benefits you. Uh, See, actually, the first lesson to give you is I have seen out of all these 14 years of experience in Kuwait, what I learned is be confident in one subject, like be passionate about that thing which is really, really, what to say, that gives a fire in you. Be more curious and be enthusiastic and be more knowledgeable in that one particular subject. That will make you success. And after all, when I was thinking about my 14 years, when I was just thinking, then I was thinking all these years I was getting experience in yoga itself. Why? Because unfortunately there was no license for naturopathy here. That's the thing. But so unknowingly I was put into the world of yoga here, and after all it is my legacy to carry forward yoga, because my grandfather was a yogi and a vaidya, and he blessed me that I will be a good yogini or something like that, because I'm the only one to carry forward his legacy in my family. So maybe because of that I was not getting a chance in any of the hospital here. So fortunately or unfortunately, I was put all the time into yoga. So now, because I was experienced in yoga, I'm not telling that I'm knowledgeable in yoga still, because I have to learn a lot of things in yoga. But I can tell you one thing, that each day is a lesson for me. Each day is an experience for me. So the first thing is be confident in that one subject. For me, it's yoga. So you have to find that one subject that makes you excited, that makes you happy, that makes you a lot of peace in you, and that makes you, very informed, and you are craving for that knowledge, I can say. So that burning desire is the key to success. Then second thing I would like to tell you is, while working on that subject, or while working on that the thing what you are passionate at, you have to always upgrade your knowledge. So the first thing I told you was passionate at one, acupuncture. Just imagine, acupuncture is another lovely subject. If you are a lover of acupuncture, then when you are practicing acupuncture, then just go and update what all things are there in acupuncture. Like for example, acupuncture anesthesia. So learn a bit of that. So you know how you can excel in that field. That's the second point I would like to tell you. Then the third point is, when you are an entrepreneur, or like when you are doing something of your own. Now I can say there are plus and minus being an entrepreneur or being a freelancer, because I'm my own boss and my own staff. But sometimes when you have to pay rent to a certain space, it's a pressure for you every month, that you have taken a space, so you are responsible for it. So sometimes it's like a pressure or a negative point on you. Sometimes it's a positive sign that you are not working under someone. So there are plus and minus of it. But again, the competition is like how you are different from others. So you have to have a unique character, or you have to have a unique quality in you that makes you different from all other people, those who are running yoga here. So when people are there, and when many people are running yoga studios, actually I'm feeling happy that yoga is getting awareness, and there are a lot of opportunities for yoga. But on the same time, on the same street, if there are 10 yoga studios, how you should be different from them is a big challenge. So there comes your degree. So the first thing people would like to appreciate is your degree, because here the maybe in India it will be again a challenge for you. Maybe 100 BNYs can stay in your own street, but here I was the only one who was having 5.5 year degree course with me. So I'm actually unique in my own degree. So that itself makes me unique from others. So those who are having only 200-hour course with them, so obviously people will have an idea, okay, Akhila have practiced or learned 5.5 years, and this lady, she have only gone for 200 hours. So Akhila may have anatomy and physiology knowledge than this lady. So this no, this information people should have towards you. So this is the third point, or sorry, fourth point, that that how you are different from others. In Kuwait, I'm fortunate, but when I come in India, how should I be different from others? I will tell you soon. And now the next point is make your own style. So when you are, for example, your friend or your seniors, when they do many things in this field, don't compare yourself with them, because when you copy, after certain time, if that person switches to some other thing, then you may got, then you may discontinue from your field, okay, or your subject. So don't copy anyone, don't compare yourself with anyone, have confidence in yourself and make your own style. Don't worry that people may criticize you, people may have many plus and negative about you, but after reaching to a certain point, then they will all believe you. Okay, so make your own style is another tip or a mantra to success. And then coming to our BNY's degree, we are fortunate to have a lot of subjects, unlike any other system like allopathy, Ayurveda, or any other subject. You just take our degree. We have nutrition. If you want to excel in nutrition, you can just go with the nutrition course. If you want to excel in acupuncture, there are there are many chances, like in ship or the cruise and all. There is a position called as acupuncturist. So you can excel in that subject and you can go with that profession. If you want to be a yoga instructor, you can be a, I'll not call it as a yoga instructor. I would rather call it as a yoga therapist. Yoga therapist will make a lot of difference between that word. Yoga instructor is an instructor who just instructs, but a therapist only can treat or heal people. And then other subjects, like if you want to be a spa manager, even you can be a spa manager, because there are a lot of subjects in our degree. So make use of it. So but you have to find which is good for you and which is my interest. So this is very important note. Then the next one is, what's new in yoga, like what is new in you? That is a little bit complicated message I want to give you. I would like to tell you a story. When I was working in this Pilates and More, that is the Women's Health Club name. So when I was working there, one day, this European manager, she was giving a paper to everyone, and she was telling, you have to fill this form and you have to submit it tomorrow. When I was reading it, it is said that you have to write down your entire class, how you take the class, you have to write it down. So as like everyone, I also wrote namaste, good morning to you all. Today we will have Hatha Yoga class, etc., etc. Then we will start with the loosening exercises. Then we will go to the sun salutation. Then to the standing series, sitting series, prone series, lying down series, deep relaxation technique. I explained everything and I gave the paper to her next day. She told, "You're failed." She just gave, and she told me, "Oh, I didn't get any idea. If I repeat it also, I will have some changes, the statements or sentences. But again, it will be the same. Maybe the postures may go for from a Tadasana to a Vrikshasana. Otherwise, what will we write? So I didn't understand. Again, I was really feeling bad because I was really working hard in that health club and I'm doing everything to my best. But why this manager is still not happy with my answer sheet? Then I asked some Filipino nationality who was, they are physiotherapists. They were the Pilates instructors. So I asked them, then they told, even we got the same. At the end of the day, I was like feeling so bad and I was sitting there at the corner and she came back of me and she told, what's in you that make the clients inspire every day? That's the point I want to know from you, Akhila, she was telling me. Then I got it. You know, I hope everyone's mom will be watching serials, right? In your house, you can see our mom, they watch serials. And in the last, they will write to be continued. And where it will pause, it will be a very crucial scene, and they will tell at the end to be continued. And these people all will feel, oh my God, I have to wait for the next episode. So that, it's very, very curious. They are very curious to know what will happen tomorrow. The same curiosity you have to build for tomorrow's class. So this is the number one point, or what to say, tip I got from my manager. So she told me, what's that one thing that your clients get excited about your class? So then I got it. Okay, that's a beautiful message. And from that day till now, my clients are excited about my next class. I am practicing since the day I left Pilates and more. That means 12, 13 years back. Still, I practice. You don't know how much it makes an instructor happy and your clients happy. And my clients will ask, what is next class, Akhila? I'll tell, no, I will not tell you. Then I'll tell, there is something next class that will be continued. Maybe, for example, a mind talk. I'll teach you some memory techniques that will, stimulate your brain, and there will be some mind games next class. So everyone will be curious to know what will be that mind games she is planning. So they will not bunk the class and they will be coming tomorrow just to know what that every person is having a child inside them. So you have to just wake the child inside them and make them very excited and make them inspired and motivated with your classes. This is a very important point I would like to tell to the students, because don't simply learn anything. Learn with a lot of passion and desire on it. The next one, never feel bad to promote yourself. A self-promotion, you don't have to feel bad. That is a late realization for me. All these years, I was feeling so shy and I was feeling so weird. Why should I promote myself when I'm giving a very good classes? You may feel that you are doing a good class or you are confident about your class. That doesn't mean that the public is getting excited. The person who don't know you may not get excited. And don't think that with quality people will get attracted and they will come to you. No, this is a modern world. This is a digital world. You have to make everyone excited with your flyers, with your knowledge in each flyer, what you are writing. It's very important. For example, recently I saw a flyer in that the doctor have written doctor, like DOCTER, that itself shows that how qualified they are. Okay, so you have to be very, very specific about the spellings you write in the flyer, because this is the way people judge you. People judge your qualification. So each and everything you do, you should be very, very detailed, or you should be very specific about the work you do. Don't give even a flyer to someone and just leave it. No. Each thing you do, you have to know that whether Dr. Akhila Vinod is spelled correct or not. Maybe Akhila, so, many people will write Akila. I will write, please, why you are so specific about it? I tell, this is my name and I have to be, so, you have to be very, very specific about everything. For example, therapist. Maybe the therapist is written wrong. The people, the common man, when they read, the therapist spelling itself they made wrong, then how they treat the people. I'm just telling about the grammatical mistake as just an example. Don't think that this is not important. No. The same way, when you are giving a flyer or when you are giving information, for example, usually in my Dr. Akhila Vinod FB page, you can see many recipes I post about the dinner, all that. So sometimes a dinner recipe can be wrong. So what doctor she is, so this will make you a different person from other doctors. For example, there are so many people, they claim that they are doctors, but they are not. They are not the real ones. I'm not telling they are non-practitioner or they are not having any degrees. They also might have got degrees from any other university, but they may not be that qualified or that affiliated as ours. So how you can be unique in each and everything you do, how you can be unique from others. So this matters a lot. So now it's all yours. Now you can ask me questions and I'm readily available to answer you with my little knowledge. Okay. Yeah. Yes, Bhavit. I'm done with my intro.
Yes, ma'am.
Hello, ma'am. Good
Hi,
evening.
Ritu. Right, Ritu.
Ritu, yeah. I'm Ritu Shewani, fourth year BNYS
Hi, dear. Tell me.
student from Morarji Desai Institute of Naturopathy and Yogic Sciences, Vadodara, Gujarat. I wanted to ask you that, as you said, in India, we BNYS graduates face a lot of competition from other practitioners too. So, what can we do about these challenges and competitions we will be facing in the field of yoga, being BNYS graduates?
Yeah, that's a very good question. For you, actually, the competitions are really, really high, and don't think that the same competition is happening here. But I told you, I'm fortunate enough to have a BNY's degree than others. But for you, what is the best thing you can do is you have done your degree, right? You have to have add-ons to your tail of BNYs. Got it? Like for example, I have when he introduced. Did you hear NLP? All that NLP. So everyone will be curious to know what is that NLP. So then we have to explain them neuro linguistic programming, all that, and then you can, like I said, Pilates. So what added? I'm just telling few examples. Like you can be like a nutritionist, a specialist for diabetes. For example, you are only taking care of a diabetes. So these things will make you free from that competition. Like when they compare you with that other person, okay, this without coming to you, I'm telling, maybe when they come to you with your work and classes, they may get impressed. But from a third person point of view, when they are standing outside, they may not understand how good you are, right? So that time, only your tails like BNYS, NLP, these only will attract. That means your knowledge is your power. So there comes the knowledge. Then the second thing I have seen a big challenge is sometimes the person near you may give attractive offers. For example, I'm just telling what is happening here. For example, they will tell 3 months you have to pay only 2 months fees. So this is a very it's a big challenge for me usually, but I don't take it a challenge because I always believe in the quality. And if we think as, for example, don't think that I'm overconfident, but I have to be honest with you guys because you have seen Adidas and Nike, all these brands, how they are different from a, other local shops. They never come and bargain in a brand shops, but you have seen people do a lot of bargaining in that street sellers, which is really bad, because they may give a good quality of coriander leaves than a vegetable shop, but when they bargain a lot, people have, even if it is a quality one, people will have a, that degrade, they will degrade you. So you don't have to sell yourself at some times, so when they do a lot of offers, what I do is I stay silent. I always believe in my work, and I keep my minimum fees always fixed without any change. What they do is they hike the fees and they give the offer. But for the last 10 years, I haven't hiked my fees for the last 10 years. So I can say I have done a kind of charity for the past 10 years. So, and I've been stabilized. And one more thing, maybe this is out of that question, but sustainability. This is what I believe in, sustainability. So for the past 9 years, I have a client called Samina. She still come to my class. So this is what we believe. Even if we are having I have 45 client base. I have 45 people coming to my class on a regular basis. So this 45 clients is more than enough for me. Those people may have 150 students, for their classes, but I don't mind if I have that sustainability and quality. So this is how we have to be a brand than others. So hope I have answered your question.
Yeah, very true, ma'am. And like the thing that be unique in yourself, and we should target more on quality than quantity.
That's
Thank
true.
you.
Okay, thank you.
Sorry, ma'am, for the disturbance.
Can you say your page name, ma'am? My page name is Dr. Akhila Vinod itself. You can type it anywhere, Sravani. Facebook, YouTube, everywhere. My name is my page name.
Hello, ma'am.
I
Hello, ma'am. I'm Mahima from Arvas College of Naturopathy and Yogic Sciences.
Okay, dear, tell me.
Ma'am, my question is there any opportunities to practice naturopathy in Arab countries as for at present times?
Last line, please.
Ma'am, at present times, is there any opportunities to practice naturopathy in Arab countries?
Arab countries, naturopathy is a big challenge, my dear. But when as I told you, when I came in 2007, there was no chances of naturopathy, neither yoga. But now yoga is booming, and yoga is having a lot of popularity. But now even the Kuwaitis, the Kuwait nationals are called as Kuwaitis. They themselves are the instructors and they chant more mantras than us. So that's a good news. And the bad news is men, they have less chances in Kuwait and Saudi. Okay, your male friends, the boys may have less chances in Arab countries because they are wearing that hijab, all that. So they have restrictions for men instructors to teach ladies. But lady, your what to say, friends, students, actually ladies have more chances in Arab countries than male students. Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am.
Hi, ma'am. Ma'am, I'm Anandhi from JSS College. Ma'am, could you please give some more confidence to natural birth delivery, ma'am?
Hello. Natural birth delivery.
Yes, ma'am.
Actually, what's your name? I don't know. My dear, I have no experience in this, okay? Because my experience is when I was working in this Royal Head Hospital, the pregnancy women were actually given to our banyan tree element spa, where we used to give yoga for the pregnant, and they used to have natural birth through yoga. But natural birth delivery through yoga, is I can give you confidence. But the other one, the treatments, that is not practical in Arab countries. But pregnancy yoga is having a lot of chances in Arab countries. And there is, recently I have seen, there is a special group they have made among Kuwaitis, and they have they are promoting the natural birth yoga, and feeding for the baby.
So only I want, ma'am.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am. Audible, ma'am.
So the natural birth, because when I was teaching them the breathing techniques, they were feeling, the gynecologist, they haven't seen me, because they were only referring the clients to our department. But when they saw the successful deliveries of the ladies, actually they were quite impressed with our breathing techniques. Yoga, especially during the second and third trimester, it's an excellent way for natural birth. And please don't go for the first trimester, because even if it is recommended by some of us, but I don't recommend yoga during the first trimester, because that can, even if the lady is having a bleeding because of a hormonal imbalance, they may claim yoga is the reason for their bleeding. So in the first trimester, because there can be bleeding because of their hormonal imbalance even, but the name will come on us. So don't ever attempt to take any yoga session for the first trimester pregnancy, and always go for breathing exercises and diet recommendation on the first trimester. Second and third trimester, please go without, if they have a medical consent from their respective doctors, because if they have a uterus complication, then don't touch that case for your safety. Okay, so especially when you are in outside countries, because it's very, very risk on you. They may put a file, they may file a case on you, and they may, the imprisonment is, and the rules and regulations are really, really very high in here. So I always go for the safety way, okay. Yes.
Thank you, ma'am.
Hello, ma'am. I'm Nehal
Hi, dear.
Satya from OYG Desai Institute of Naturopathy and Yogic Science, Baroda, Gujarat. Fourth year student I am. So I want to ask you that how can we do the selection of the yoga techniques, and how do we attract our clients for the same technique? For example, the yoga styles are changing every day. Hatha yoga, Vinyasa yoga, Kundalini yoga. So what can we do for, and how to pick the specific style? Because after a time it is sort of boring to continue with the same style, I guess.
Yeah.
So please
So
guide.
important question, especially in my career. What you asked is one of the message also I want to just, I was just starting it in the beginning now, but I can elaborate it a little more because see, whatever we do, Hatha Yoga is our base, right? Because we have learned B.K. Iyengar's Hatha Yoga text. But to be honest, people, the common man may not understand what is Hatha Yoga, what is Ashtanga Yoga, right? So we have to attract them for sure. Among us, we can tell, don't practice that, why you are modifying it in a yoga dance. Many criticism came to me, especially in my Facebook page, that I'm doing more of business. But, this is just to make them happy and motivated to go for everyday practice. If I give every day 12 times of sun salutation, tell me which client will love to come every day. Then they will learn the 12 times and they will do it at home. Whether they will come for these 8-9 years, right? Why I have that sustainability is that's the question you asked me, because I'm innovating every day. Every week is a program for me. So what I do, I will tell you. What I will do is I have a 3 months program for myself. This is the way I have always a book and a pen with me. Okay. Wherever I go, this book and my pen, the network follows me. And I write, this week is Yogi Lattes. So what I do, I will tell, and I'll inspire my clients by making a beautiful flyer, and I will tell them, this week is yoga with Pilates. This will help you for core muscle strengthening. This will make your abs strong and fit. So anyone would like to come for this. So they may think that I will bunk the next week. I will not allow it to happen. What I will do next week, I will tell them, I hail from Kerala. Okay, so Kerala have a typical martial art which is called as Kalari. I just blend Kalari martial art yoga with a little bit of Hatha Yoga. I put up good music for it, and then I flow with the music. So when I announce it that the next week is Kalari Yoga, people will come from anywhere. Then the third week I do yoga flow. That means flowing of one posture to the other with a beautiful music. The fourth week would be a meditation and breathing techniques. Again, meditation, if we tell just like that, they will not come. What we have to do, we have to attract them by good titles and captions. See, now you can see my recent video in YouTube telling that, dive deep into meditation, guided meditation. So they will think, why should I dive into that meditation? What is special in that meditation? So then you have to put a question inside them. So then with that curiosity, they will come. So each day you have to innovate one creativity. As I have learned classical music and classical dance, I have learned 4 types of dances, okay, of India. So it makes me so easy to choreograph my classes. So I can say it's a choreographing, or it's more about a creativity and innovation. Each class is an innovation. So don't go for that simple old techniques. People will get bored.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Okay. And can you say a few of your experiences with the music therapy, please? Yeah, of course, I can tell you. This is Shravani. Actually, especially for the depression cases and the people with a lot of anxiety and phobias, all these crowd, we can easily help them with the music therapy. Okay, so our deep relaxation technique, the same deep relaxation technique, we can give with the music and make them little more elaborated. And you have to sync your tone with the music. Then it will be very, very effective. You have to match the frequencies of that music with your sound, with your instructions. So this will make a beautiful ambience, like a spa ambience, wherever you are. Okay, so this is one of the thing I do. Now, everywhere in the current scenario, people are advised to take more of spices like cinnamon, cloves, etc. to boost your immunity. Is it advisable in the nutrition point? Hello? Okay, boost your, yeah, actually, what is the big deal in having all that spices? Because every day we are having in curries all these, so it's actually good. There's nothing bad in that. Now I'm drinking a fenugreek tea. Okay, fenugreek tea with cumin seeds in it. So this gives a lot of good hormones in you, and it will ease your digestion. And fenugreek is anti-diabetic in nature. So what is the big deal in that? You just go for all that good spices, but don't go for chili powder. Yeah, Kavit, any more questions?
Yes. To ask everyone. Yes, ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yeah, myself Greshma Gangadharan, and I'm studying in Alvas College of Naturopathy and Yogic Sciences, Karnataka, and I'm from Kerala. And we are happy to hear you, ma'am, because it's energetic. And I want to ask you that how you constantly how you are updating your knowledge. Like, are you attending some specific courses or classes, or are you learning from others? Like, for innovating yourself, you have to learn new styles, everything. It's like, it's your own creation, or are you updating your knowledge by other things? I just want to know.
Yeah, it's again a good question. I'm doing both, my dear Grishma. Actually, I'm updating my knowledge from others, as well as I'm actually, for example, when we watch TV, we get some visuals, and then I will apply that in my class. Maybe it's something different. Okay. Now I have kids yoga classes every Monday and Friday. So other day I was watching one of the martial art person. He is teaching how to pluck a mango from a mango tree for the kids. So when you pluck the mangoes, you will use your side muscles, right? So the kids, so rather than going the same old tree pose, and this one, kids will get really bored. So I'll tell them, just go and pluck mangoes. So they will get excited. So, I get some visuals and I collect information from here and there. Then I'll try to apply it in my classes. Okay, that's one. Second thing, I will update my knowledge by going for small crash courses like neuro-linguistic programming during my vacation. I usually go for 2 months of vacation. So in that, maybe I will just go for 15 days of crash courses so that, I can update. I'm a lover of mind therapy. A lot of counseling happen. I do free services for uplifting females. There are so many suicidal tendencies that is happening. So NLP helped me during this time, because in our BNY's course we have maybe one chapter as psychology something. I don't even remember where the psychology comes. Okay, we have very less to. There are many things related to mind, but we don't have a certain technique for that. So we have to go out of our box to learn it. Got it? Then I apply those NLP techniques and I merge with yoga and I give it to my clients. And the other way, total weight loss transformation, there was a seminar I conducted and there was a huge response for that seminar. And in my career itself, that was the highest number of participation happened in one of the auditorium. And there I have given them just for your for your interest, I'll tell you, there was a one slide where you have to swap the visual. For example, you don't like food and you have to swap. You like chocolate, just imagine, and you want to have carrots. The doctor prescribed you carrot and you hate carrot. So how can you like it? So this neuro-linguistic programming helps you. That is the second thing I learned, and it is really working in my life. The third thing, what I did is, here itself, there are many health clubs here. If I want to learn Zumba, I have a lot of opportunities here. I can go, but I'm not a Zumba person. I am more into a dance forms. I love dance forms. Then other one I learned is Pilates, ultimate back care. That is one certification I got from America for the Pilates. That is one Pilates certification I got. So I update my knowledge. So there should be something new to teach, right? Because otherwise students will get bored. Okay. Yeah,
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, my dear. Ma'am, as a naturopath, what we can do in emergency conditions like accident and all? What is our first aid treatment? Akshaya, see, my dear, if I touch any accident here, I will be in the jail, my dear. So I'm not supposed to do anything, especially in an Arab country. I should stand aside and I have to just watch. Unfortunately, I cannot do anything because even their own people should not touch them. That's the rule here. So I'm not supposed to do anything outside, being not having any license on that particular, field. Ma'am, how you to overcome type A personality, ambitious, stress every day through yoga? Okay, anyone is waiting for a question? I think Abhishek Sinha is.
Yes, ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am.
Tell me, my dear.
Myself, Avishi from SUSI University. I'm in fourth year. I want to know, like, how can we sustain or handle our clients and audience?
How can we, once again?
How can we handle and sustain our clients and our audience in the future?
Yeah, actually, I think it's a mix of all my answers. Actually, if you are updating your knowledge the way I was, the answer I gave it to Greshma, like all the updation in your career, and as well as the new innovations, what you do. I think the two answers I have given before, that's the answer for this one, so that people will be for example, if you are more active in digital. For example, what I do is, I'll give you from my own experience. Every Saturday, you can see me coming in YouTube and I give a live session. How many people participating in that? I don't care. This is my responsibility I take. This is like my social responsibility that I do every Saturday. You can see that. Usually I do it in the morning. Sometimes if I have any commitment like that, like an emergency situation, then I postpone it to the evening. So people will have an idea that, this being, I think I'm doing since the Corona time. That means for the past 2-3 months, I'm continuously coming every Saturday. So what the clients will feel, okay, this person is coming on live and teaching for free on the Saturday. So I can go and attend. After some time, what happens? Our work speaks. So no matter, don't expect anything from that. Keep on doing your work till, one day you will get the results from an unexpected part. Like, see, I could give a, what to say, question answer session with you guys. I have never planned it. So this platform itself is an answer for all my works, what I have done before. So this is what I believe in. Keep on doing your passion and work without expectation. Okay. Having you over the session gave us so much inspiration. Thank you so much, ma'am. I really like the idea to keep our clients excited. Could you elaborate the same? I mean, bringing up new things each day, so good. How do you do that? Yeah, for example, to make you excited, Meera, I will tell you. Uh, See, for example, yoga dance. This is a ladies only class, just imagine. And everyone is very depressed these days, you know that. So, like the other day, I told them, I will do a Bollywood yoga. Okay, so everyone was curious, what is a Bollywood yoga? Then I just put a Bollywood song, Ayat. There is one song, Ayat, just type Ayat dance. Then it's very, very soothing, and it's like a Kathak music, and it's very soothing. And I choreographed our entire Hatha Yoga posters with that Ayat song. So it's again the person who asked before. It's a music therapy. It's a de-stressing technique for all the ladies. And they asked me to, can you repeat it? Then I told my energy is really low. I already took 1 hour. I cannot repeat the class. So that's the curiosity or excitement you have to build in each person or in your clients, I mean. Okay. And there is one question before I couldn't answer. How to overcome type A personality, ambitious person, stress and everything. Actually, what is there in being ambitious? It's actually good. I'm that kind of personality in some way. Actually, being ambitious is not a problem, you know, but if it's becoming a stress, always you have to divert your stress into a better stress. You might have studied eustress and distress, right? Eustress is what? Please, one of you answer me. Have you studied eustress and distress? Anyone, please answer. This is my question to you. What is eustress and what is distress? Anyone, let me see. Who will answer?
Ma'am, eustress is actually a positive kind of stress that will drive you to your motivation, that will motivate you to do something. Like
Yes.
While in exam, if we are having eustress, it will motivate us to study. Because distress means it will like prevent us from studying. We'll be tensed and we can't do anything. That's the difference.
Yeah. So she answered it very good, Greshma, right? Okay, nice. Actually, eustress is a good stress and distress is a bad stress. For example, distress is someone's death in your family, someone divorce, loss of job, and love failure. Okay, these are some of the distress that can happen in your life. So that is really, really bad. That will lead to a depression, and that will actually demotivate you, and it will have even suicidal tendencies, and that will actually make your health also worse. On the other side, eustress is a positive stress that increase your performance level. That eustress is actually needed to give for example, motivational speakers, they need it to a certain extent to give a good motivation to others. So I want that type of personality, make it a eustress. So, you know, you can excel in your performance. I hope I answered you, Anandhi Rajan, right? Are you happy? Yeah. Distress. Yes. Okay.
Good evening, ma'am. Ma'am, I'm audible. Am I audible, ma'am? Ma'am, am I audible to you?
Yes.
Okay. Good evening, ma'am. I am Janhavi Mishra from Banaras Hindu University, and I'm a fourth-year student of BNYS. Ma'am, my question is to you that in today's time, everyone is so fast and furious in every work, in everything. They want everything at once, so in a second, in a frequent of second. In a corporate time, in a corporate field, people are so stressed in their work because they have to work a very long duration. Can you suggest any kind of exercise or any kind of yoga that is helpful for them?
Actually, it's like another 1 hour topic. Okay, like to give some techniques to corporate. What I do is corporate sector. You know, the other I think February or Jan 2020, I went to Janssen and Johnson's company. Okay, my experience I'll share with you. So there, people were most of the staff were Arabs. They are not having any clue about yoga. Okay, so if I tell 100 things about yoga, also it will never impress them because they have no belief in yoga. So what I did is initially I gave them a story because here everyone give me a title as motivational speaker. Okay, so what I did is, being a motivational speaker, I gave them a story that actually made everyone in tears. In that whole corporate, the staff were in tears when I was giving a story about a cancer patient. And I made them realize how important health is. So before entering to all these yoga techniques, you might have learned all the yoga therapies, everything. But whether the person believe it or not, and my challenge is, another challenge is making people believe in yoga first, then teaching them. The second part is only teaching. First, they should allow us to teach, right? So I
Yes,
give
ma'am.
and I made them understand that health is wealth. Then I give the second part, that are you having a back pain? Then everyone will raise their hand. Are you having a back pain? Then again everyone will raise their hand. I will give all the problems that the corporate sector is encountering. Okay.
Facing.
Then we have a lot of causes for back pain, isn't it, Janvi, right? Yeah. We have learned, that Bhujangasana or everything. So here in the corporate sector, when we go, there are only table and chairs. We cannot demonstrate down. So what I can give is, they have a table and a chair. I tell them to go for a 7 pose, like they catch hold of the table and then they give a good stretch. And I give them all the sitting stretches like this, then the shoulder shrug, sitting on a chair, what all you can do, grabbing the head to the side, giving the stretch, up and down. You have seen the resistance exercises in your physiotherapy. Got it? All these exercises, resistant exercises. Then I give them exercises. Okay. Then I go for different kind of meditation techniques. Then first I will end with the music therapy. I will make everyone sleep so that everyone will get up and clap for me. So this is my usual corporate. 100% happy that they will realize that yoga is really, really nice. So I don't teach them all the philosophy. I just go for the practical session. Okay. So hope I answered you, and you can see a lot of videos how I give the eye exercises, back pain in my YouTube. Okay, so you can refer it.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you.
Accept yoga as a treatment. What all or the misconception they go through? Uma Sharavan. Okay. This is another challenge for me. Does the people in Kuwait easily accept yoga as a treatment? What are the misconceptions they go through? Actually, there are only misunderstanding about yoga once upon a time, but now, actually, I told you, now the Kuwaitis, they themselves are instructors. So now the misunderstandings are coming down. I can say it's actually becoming better than India. Actually, so because when I went to a Kuwaiti for a, we combined and did something in a villa, like in a Kuwait farm, we kind of had a retreat. It was a very successful event. It was not organized by me. I was a guest to their program. So, the most exciting part for me was the Kuwaiti was telling Adha Yoga Anushasana. This was the first word she was uttering. And it made me so happy when I heard it from a Kuwaiti. Adha Yoga Anushasana. So here we go with the teachings of yoga. What a beautiful way of starting a session. Till now, I haven't uttered that word, and I have even literally I forgot about it. Then from that day, I started chanting Shanti Mantra. People are accepting. So that means there is a lot of awareness about yoga in Kuwait. And how I became different about this is, again, I'm coming back to the first topic, that is, our BNY degree itself is our quality. Okay, so I'm actually titled as a yoga doctor here in Kuwait. Fortunately, I was able to get that title, I can say, because most of the clients, they go to all other classes in the place where I am. Like I stay in Salmiya. They go for all the places and they come back with all the pain, back pain, everything to me at the end. Okay, like all other system fail and they come back to the naturopathy. The same way, they go to all other studios and they come back to me telling that you have qualifications for yoga, so please heal my back, etc., etc. So this itself is a privilege, and this itself is a certification for me. So that itself is the answer, my dear, because when they get healed through our yoga therapies, for example, each posture I give the instructions and I tell this is good for this. This is our style. Not only me, I think you all will be teaching the same way. Like you can tell after each posture, this is indicated in so and this is contraindicated in so and so. This makes us different from others. So that itself is the answer. Yes. Anyone?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I think so. We are end of today's session, and we hope everyone questions were taken here and answered too in the period of 1 hour. And if it is not so, we can have another session whenever the people are interested with you, ma'am.
Especially
I
I can put them with the practicals. Like for example, I'm more of a practical person. So if you
sure, ma'am.
want all my innovations, like we can keep it for another day. Like Kalari
Yeah,
Yoga. If you want to have a brief of everything, I will show you.
sure, ma'am. So that kind of session, maybe that approach will be more clear. By theory, maybe practical is more good for everyone. So we'll looking forward whenever it is possible on next week or next to next week with you, ma'am. And thank you so much, ma'am, for coming on this platform. We hope that everyone learn from your session and your perspective of teaching in Kuwait, which is so difficult nowadays or before also. So I hope everyone will learn. Thank you so much, ma'am, and thank you everyone for joining this session. Thank you,
Thank
ma'am.
you for
Thank you, ma'am.
this, and I hope my answers were,
Sure,
I
ma'am.
all your questions well.
Yes, ma'am.
Most welcome. Take care. Have a great dinner for all of you. It's evening here
Yeah.
and it's summer there, right?
Yes. Thank you, ma'am, and thank you, everyone. We'll end this meeting.